But I also want to talk about this phrase performative grief. And I've just been handed another example of performative grief. You know, it's another way of saying virtue signalling, isn't it? But in a lot of cases, it doesn't signal virtue at all. It just shows that the people who are doing it are mindless idiots. Now, this is from the Get Reading website. A popular Reading restaurant has put a 97p sushi deal on hold as the country mourns the death of Queen Elizabeth II. Yo Sushi was due to launch its reduced price menu this week, but has postponed the deal during the period of national mourning. It's what the Queen would have wanted, isn't it, frankly? Now, I've got lots of other examples here, some of them humorous, some of them not so, where several NHS trusts have postponed all non-urgent hospital appointments, including replacement surgeries, maternity checks and cancer treatments. NHS England has told GP surgeries that they can close for the day. Centre Parks say 5 of its resorts will close by 10 a.m. on Monday, and any customers staying at them must leave and cannot return until 10 a.m. on Tuesday. I wonder where they're going to sleep that night. The Wimbledon Food Bank, part of the Trussell Trust, said it would close on Monday, but then announced it would be opening after all because they've now got the volunteers to run the service on the day. The Met Office said it would only be posting daily weather forecasts as a mark of respect to Her Majesty. The Me Too era MP's standards watchdog has paused its investigations into accusations of bullying, harassment and misconduct. Well, I'm sure the Queen wouldn't have wanted that. MPs' expenses will also not be published during the period of mourning. The petitions part of Parliament's website has been shut down until after the Queen's funeral. The Office for National Statistics decided not to publish any new stats on Friday. It resumed doing so from Monday morning. Morrisons have turned off all in-store sounds in at least one store, including tannoy music and the beeping sounds from self-service checkouts, causing queues for them as customers thought the machines were broken. Sainsbury's have turned the screens on its self-service scanners black as a matter of respect. All major supermarket chains will close during the day on Monday, though Asda and also some smaller Tesco Expresses and Sainsbury's local stores will open from 5 p.m. Now get this one. Anne Summers has a banner paying tribute to her. If they'd banned paying tribute to Her Majesty, that would be a story, wouldn't it? Has a banner paying tribute to Her Majesty on its website, right above listings for rampant rabbits. Transport for London has banned buskers from the tube network during the official period of mourning. The I'm a Celebrity Jungle Challenge attraction on Salford Quays in Greater Manchester has temporarily stopped using the words King or Queen of the Jungle, the terms used for the celebs who win the ITV show. I mean, I could go on for hours. There are so many examples. But this is the one that really, I think, takes a biscuit. The partly taxpayer-funded British Cycling issued guidance today advising that anybody out riding their bike on the day of the state funeral does so outside of the timings of the funeral service and associated processions. Actually, to be fair, they've actually removed that guidance since. So they're basically saying you mustn't ride a bike during the Queen's funeral. A bike rack in Norwich has been closed during the period of mourning. The City Council clarified this is because it would have been in the way of where the public are being invited to lay flowers. I think I'll stop there. You get the picture, don't you? I mean, part of me thinks everything's going mad. I was all in favour of the Cabinet Office issuing guidance saying, well, it's up to everybody how they decide to do this. So I thought that was a good thing. But then again, you look at some of the idiotic decisions that are being taken by public bodies, by private sector companies. It's for the birds. It just makes people, it just invites ridicule, which is what I'm doing here. Now, Sarah says Centre Parks have now updated their policy. So we'll find out exactly what that is and bring it to you, because I thought that would have been inevitable. In fact, I thought they would have probably done it before we started this hour. But it all comes back to the question of what is appropriate in periods of mourning. And I think it's entirely right for there to be a period of mourning, but I don't believe that it's right for anybody to dictate how we as individuals decide to conduct ourselves during that period of mourning, because the way we mourn, well, it's up to us, and it speaks volumes about us. I'm not going to condemn people who go out to a restaurant or go out to the theatre. I mean, I think cinemas are shutting on Monday. I don't know whether theatres are. But everybody has to be responsible for their own actions. Every company has to be responsible for its own policy. But just to impose policies that you think are going to show you in a good light when all they do is invite ridicule is rather ridiculous, I would have thought.